Moto vloggers have been concealing their identities by turning the camera around for point of view and hiding in helmets. Well, not this one. That's right, people. It's time to reveal Kurt from Moto Edit. Now, that's Miss August. Oh, sort of. If you want to call it Miss August. I guess it is just a calendar. It's a cool calendar, though. Bombshells calendar. Yeah, it's not August anymore either, so let's flip it over to... Oh, let's see what we got here. It's an AT6. Cool airplane. And there is Miss September. All right. Anyway, that's a neat calendar. You should check them out if you're into airplanes, old warbirds. You know, it's almost time to order a calendar for next year. They always make good ones. They're kind of expensive, though. Anyway, there I am. I realized the start of my other video that I forgot to put my hat on. How's my hair? I didn't really comb it after I took a shower. The start of it wasn't very good. I kind of just didn't really have an intro or anything. I don't know. I'm still trying to work on that. It's easy. I suck at editing videos. I don't know. I haven't done it enough, so it's hard for me to splice things around. So I thought I'd make a quick video shooting myself and blabbing on about topics, and the beginning was sort of discombobulated, so I figured I'd just do a new beginning and cut into that one. Did I do it yet? Did I cut in? Are we're still on? Yeah? Oh, in other news, I decided I was going to do, after watching a bunch of, well, jump on Netflix. If you haven't seen The Long Way Around with McGregor and Charlie Borman, it's good. And I know there's a bunch of people out there who whine about it, saying, oh, you know, it's not, you know, it's rich boys and all this support, and, you know, oh, famous people get all the junk, and, you know, let's see an average guy. Big damn deal. You know, go get famous and rich and then call BMW and Snap-on and, you know, get them to give you a bike and tools and support crew and film it and go around the world. Quit bitching about it. I think it's awesome. I think Long Way Down, I just started rewatching that one, and I remembered it not being as good as Long Way Around, but I'm on, episode 2 or 3 back into it, and I don't know, it's not too bad. But I was thinking, you know, these guys, they're taking all this footage and they're showing themselves, and it's more of a documentary style thing, and I think the whole moto vlog deal could maybe use some of that. So I figured, hey, I'm going to turn the camera around and just pop on there and talk for a minute and then throw it on, because next year, the whole reason I wanted to get into a little bit of moto vlogging is just to get better camera and just better video, but more entertaining stuff to put together. Not that I'm ever going to be professional about it, but next year I'm kind of planning a little bit of a dirt ride to the tune of 3 to 4 days and you know, 500 to 600 miles. I don't have the route nailed down yet, but it's going to be, let's just say it's going to be in the sand hills, and it's not going to be a loop. So hopefully, I haven't figured out a time or who's going, but we'll definitely, we're going to need, I'm not sure about some roads that are up there. Some of the stuff goes through the middle of people's ranches, and there's a guy that knows that area pretty well. So I got to sit down with a map and talk to him and nail down a route and prepare for that. Overall, I don't think it's going to be too tough, especially on lighter bikes. You know, DRZ 400, my buddy will be, that I'm pretty sure he's going to go on the Husqvarna TE610, and then whoever else feels like they're up for it, and we'll take, you know, we'll pack day pack stuff and maybe like an emergency tent or two to huddle in if we really need it. But the plan will be to have a SAG wagon, or support and gear is what SAG stands for if you're not into the bicycling community. But we'll trailer the bikes out to the starting point and basically ride them back this way. So it'll be west to east. And we will meet whoever's driving the truck and trailer at our camp spots every night. And 3 or 4 nights at the most. So it's not going to be a huge epic adventure or anything. The whole reason I want to do it is I want to set it up and get the roads figured out and get a good route so that in the future you can do it all on the bike unsupported. But with the possibility of having roads where we get 10 miles down a track and it is gated off and no access sort of thing, we want to have a SAG wagon. So theoretically we'd be able to turn around, ride back, and call. I mean, if we don't have cell service, we'd be able to call from a ranch. Last night I was there's European Bike Night the first Wednesday of every month, and it's September, and I missed it last night. Gosh, it's kind of hot in the garage today. So I was going to take the duck down to Euro Bike Night, but unfortunately I didn't get there. Ooh, blinky light, blinky blinky. Yeah, the setup on my AGV is much more simple than a chest mount and all that crap. And I figured out the Cena, I bent a pin. I got it bent back so the mic is working in that now. I mentioned that in the Fifth Fest 1 video. I was saying the new helmet mount and the mic wasn't working. I was all upset about it, but I wasn't all upset. I was just confused. I didn't know what was wrong. What else? Not much. The whole event went well. We had good weather. It stormed like crazy on, Saturday night. Well, Sunday morning, 1 a.m. After that nice long day of riding, we were all hanging out and drinking beer and stayed up a little bit late. Didn't get in bed till 2, and we were going to go ride some single track. Kind of decided on Saturday night around dinner, we were like, I don't know, I don't feel like riding single track. It's a production, you got to load bikes up and then drive an hour and unload and get all geared up, and then you ride around a little bit. It seems like you ride around for an hour, and then you're like, okay, I'm done. Let's go pack up and get gear put back together. So we decided we were going to go dual sport again. Well, when you stay up till 2 a.m. drinking after a long hot day of dual sporting, you don't really feel like riding the next day. So unfortunately I didn't get any cool single track footage. So maybe next year, or maybe even later this year, I'll be able to get out.